Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Testing Gyan. In our today's video, we are going to continue with loops. In our last video, we discussed about the two type of loops, which is while and do while loop. Both of these two loops are used to execute the set of instructions in a continuous or repeated manner based on the condition result. In while loop, if condition is true, it will execute the instruction. If condition is false, it will come out of the loop. Similarly, in do while loop, if condition is true, it will execute the instruction, and on false, it will come out of the loop. The only difference is in while loop, it starts with the condition, whereas in do while loop, it starts with the statement first. That is, the instruction written in the do while body will be executed at least once. And the other point to note is like these two loops are suggested to use when we are not sure of the number of iterations. Now let us see the third type of loop, which is for loop. So syntax for loop is like for, where we first initialize the variable and then we give the condition based on the variable, and then we increment or decrement the variable. Execution wise, the flow of for loop is like this. First variable will be initialized, then it will compare the condition. If condition is true, then it will go inside the for loop and execute the instruction. As soon as instruction is executed, it will increment the variable, increment or decrement the variable. Then it will again check for condition. If condition is true, again it will go inside the loop. Again it will increment or decrement. As soon as the condition is false, it will come out of the loop. So let us see the implementation of for loop in Eclipse IDE. So I have opened my Eclipse project. So for loops are mainly suggested to use when we are sure of the iterations. That is, for example, if I want to iterate over an array, I can get the number of iterations by using the size of an array. And there I can use the for loop to traverse over the array. So now let's see an example where I will first type the syntax for loop. For int I equals to 0, I is less than equal to 10, I plus plus. So here I am incrementing the pointer, incrementing the variable basically. So that is why this loop is called increment for loop, and I will be printing out the values. Now if I run it, it will print the values from 0 to 10. Okay, you can see it has printed out the values from 0 to 10. Now if I want to use the decrement for loop, I can use the decrement for loop as well, where I will be using decrementing the pointer or the variable instead of incrementing it. For int I equals to 10, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus, and I am printing to I. So in this case, it will print out the values from 10 to 0. So you can see it has printed out the values. So this way we can use the for loop. And if we see the execution wise how it is working, so it is first initializing the variable int I equals to 10. After that, it is comparing the initialized value 10 with the condition 10 is greater than 0, yes, greater than equal to 0, yes. Then it is coming inside the for loop, printing the value 10 here. Once value is printed, it is coming here, then it is decrementing the 10 to 9. Now 10 is 9. Now as soon as it is 9, 9 is greater than 0 again, it will print the 9. Same way it will continue till 0. So this was all about for loop. Now let us see another type of loop, which is enhanced for loop or for each loop. The main use of this loop is it is used to traverse over the array or the collections. The syntax of for each loop is like we are specifying the type of item which is stored in array or collection. If array is having the int type of data, then we are specifying int item. If it is having string, then we will specify string item, and then we will specify the array or collection which we have used in our program, and based on that it will traverse over the complete array or collection. Now let us see the implementation of for each loop in the Eclipse IDE. I have again opened my Eclipse IDE. So first I will declare an array. So don't worry about what is an array for now. Array is another data structure in Java. which stores the element of same data types on contiguous memory locations. Basically, we will discuss in more detail in our coming videos. So I have declared an array of integer type, and it is having 1 2 3 4 7 9 inside it. Okay, so let me traverse over this array using the for each loop. I will say for my type of data stored in array is int type. I will say int item, and it will traverse over complete array. Then I'm specifying the name of my array, syso item. So now if I execute this code, it will print out all the values inside the array, that is 1 2 3 4 7 9. So you can see it has printed it out. So for each loop is very commonly used whenever we have to do the traverse over array or some collection. So that's all about the loops. I hope you guys are able to understand this. In case you have any questions, please do post over the comment section.